Today, 26 November, it is celebrated as the Constitution Day, also known as Samvidhan Divas, to commemorate the adoption of Indian Constitution. The Government of India declared 26 November as the Constitution Day on 19th November 2015. Previously, it was celebrated as the Law Day. The Constitution is a set of laws according to which a country is governed. It explains the form of government followed by the country, powers and functions of different organs of the government, and also the rights and duties of the citizens of the nation. The Constituent Assembly was set up in 1946 to frame the Indian Constitution. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of the Constituent Assembly. Jawaharlal Nehru, Sarojini Naidu, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, these were some of the members of the Constituent Assembly. An 8 members drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar gave the final shape to the Constitution of India. For completion, the Constitution took a period of 2 years, 11 months and 17 days, and finally it is adopted on 26 November 1949 and it came into force on 26 January 1950. In conclusion, I would like to say we must understand and stand by every word that the Constitution says, since it provides a guideline as to how Indians should uphold themselves.
As we know, today is Constitution Day or Samvidhan Divas. On this, I am concentrate upon the important things of Constitution, such as source of the Constitution, nature of the Constitution, and aims and objective of the Constitution. In the source of Constitution, the preamble begins with the phrase, "We, the people of India." That clearly implies that the Constitution derives its authority from the citizens of India. Thus, the people of India are the source of our constitutions. In the nature of the Constitution, the preamble describes India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Sovereign means that India is an independent country and no external power can control or interfere in the domestic or foreign affairs of our country. Socialist means that all the citizens of the country will be given equal opportunities in all fields. This tries to address the gap between the rich and the poor. Secular means that there is no state religion and there will be no discrimination against anyone on religious grounds. Democratic implies that the government of India is the government of the people, for the people and by the people. Republic implies that India has an elected president, head of the state for a fixed term or 5 years a term. The preamble to the Indian Constitution also promises to secure for all the citizens of India justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Our institution ensures equal justice to all. No one will be denied justice on the grounds of caste, creed, sex or religion. The term liberty in the preamble implies that the citizens of India are free. They enjoy certain fundamental rights such as freedom of speech and freedom of follow any religion. Equality means that all are equal and there will be no discrimination made on the basis of caste, creed, religion or sex. Fraternity term implies brotherhood among all. It aims at eradicating communalism, untouchability and anti-social ideas in the society. Thanks a lot.